Welcome back to the Daily Stack. Today, it's August 11th, 2025. This is not financial advice, unless your plan is to YOLO into CPI week with a side order of meme coins, and it'll probably be fine mindset. In that case, please make sure to leave your next of kin in my Substack link so they know where the inheritance went. This week is a perfect storm. Inflation prints, ETF inflows are doing the cha-cha, token unlocks with the timing of a jump scare in a horror movie, and yes, a meme coin section. Because we know you need at least one thing in your portfolio that makes your accountant sigh audibly.
Stacking up coins. Yeah. I'm on that grind. Ooh, yeah. Wallet looking fat, let me check that line. Dodging rug pulls like I'm Neo in the Matrix. Crypto on the rise, now my moves looking shapeless.
Let's stack it. Alright, big dogs first. The US July CPI numbers dropped Tuesday, August 12th at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The street's expecting 0.2% month over month. That's small enough to fit in your pocket, but big enough to send Bitcoin into a sugar high or a sugar crash. Here's the drill. CPI day is like the Super Bowl for macro traders, except instead of commercials, you get candlesticks that look like seismograph readings. Every market maker, hedge fund quant, and basement degen is watching the same 8:30 release like it's the season finale of Squid Game. Then, on Thursday, August 14th, we get PPI, the Producer Price Index. Think of it as CPI's evil twin who always ruins the family barbecue. Together, they form the Volatility brothers, and they're notorious for wrecking stop losses. And just to keep life interesting, the US tariff truce expires Tuesday. If talks stall, expect equities to dive, yields to spike, and crypto to do its best I'm a risk asset, oh wait, I'm digital gold identity crisis routine. ETF inflows have been about as consistent as my sleep schedule. Last week, August 7th, saw a nice 102 million net inflow into Bitcoin spot ETFs, IBIT pulling 156 million, Fidelity 43 million, Grayscale bringing in 14.5, and Van Eck tossing in 4 million, just like it's buying around for the table. The first half of last week, ugly outflows. Second half, institutions tiptoed back in. This isn't retail bounce. This is the suits re-dipping their toes because macro wasn't setting off air raid sirens. Here's the play. If CPI is soft and ETF flows stay green by midweek close, BTC will probably start walking up the stairs while ETH grabs its backpack and follows. High beta names will lag, because that's what they do in macro heavy weeks. They're like that one friend who's always 5 minutes away but hasn't really left the house yet. Regulation and legal stuff that you don't want to ignore. The lawyers have been busy. Ripple versus SEC, done. Ripple cuts a $125 million check and the injunction stays on institutional sales. The takeaway? No more daily Ripple lawsuit update, tweets clogging your feed, but also no green light for big money XRP buys. SEC's Project Crypto launches August 5th under Chair Paul Atkins. The mission? Modernize market rules and push infrastructure on-chain, and actually create a regulatory environment that doesn't feel like an escape room designed by Kafka. Paxos and NYDFS settled for $48.5 million over Binance-related AML lapses. Translation: compliance budgets just got bigger, and maybe, just maybe, the rails will get a little less sketchy. Stablecoins. Let's talk about the liquidity backbone holding up this whole circus. Tether. Q2 attestation says $4.9 billion profit, 162.5 billion reserves, and 157.1 billion in liabilities, and 127 billion in US Treasuries. That's like having Fort Knox made out of IOUs from the US government. You don't have to like Tether to admit they've got the kind of firepower that can calm markets or juice them with a single mint. Protocols and upgrade narratives. Ethereum's Fusaka hard fork is penciled in for November. It follows May's Pectra upgrade and is all about scaling throughput and boosting layer 2 efficiency. Now, it's not going to pump ETH this week, but it's another brick in the Ethereum will remain the asset tokenization backbone wall, and the institutions are drooling over RWAs notice these bricks. The more throughput they see, the more likely they are to bring their billion-dollar asset baskets on-chain. Token unlocks. This is where supply overhangs live. Aptos, August 12th, 11.31 million APT, or about 48 to $74 million. This hits the same day CPI, which means volatility will be like a rave inside a tornado. Avalanche, August 5th, 1.6 million AVAX, or 35 to 39 million. Not massive, but timing could catch traders leaning the wrong way. Layer 0, August 20th, 24.68 million ZRO, or $45 to $54 million. Not in this week's candle, but front running is a thing. Start watching order flow. Binance is teaming up with BBVA to let clients custody assets with the bank instead of on the exchange. In degen terms, you can now park your chips with the pit boss instead of the blackjack dealer. Why it matters. This is a real step towards lowering counterparty risk and could tighten funding and borrow rates if enough clients make the switch. Security and situational awareness. We're still seeing out post-mortems from bridge attacks and hacks so big they could qualify for disaster relief funding. Bridges remains the single dirtiest choke point in crypto. If you size your positions like the rails can break at any time, you'll never be the guy explaining to Discord why your portfolio now looks like a 2008 housing chart. Now let's talk about meme coins. Here's your daily dose of absurdity. Bidenium. Imagine Joe Biden, but immortal, blockchain bound, and staking while he naps. Launched on Solana and Ton with 0% team allocation and 93% liquidity. Features sleep mode staking and cognitive rug pull airdrops because why wouldn't you want surprise tokens? Comes with NFTs of Biden's final forms from Aviator Shades Biden to Laser Eyes Biden. Meme clip, ticker MCLIP, CLIP, think mini clip arcade nostalgia. But on-chain, stake for rewards, play meme-drip games, and even wager in 1v1 battles. Pre-sale hype is loud enough to wake the dead, with price projections hitting 50 cents by 2030, assuming it will actually ship and isn't just a PowerPoint. Popcat, meme coin plus viral culture, equals community darling in the making. No hard fundamentals yet, but it's got the kind of organic buzz that can explode, or implode. It's a roll the dice, basically. My read or the tactical playbook. This week's front end loaded with macros, CPI Tuesday, PPI Thursday, and then expect range-bound chop. If CPI is soft and ETF flows keep printing green, Bitcoin could walk up in a measured rally. Ethereum chases, high beta catches a late bid. If CPI is hot or tariffs get ugly, we go risk off. High beta gets punched first, and APT unlock Tuesday could turn a bad day into a meme rug. Bottom line, the patient will win this week. Over-leveraging into CPI day is like texting your ex during happy hour. Technically possible, but everyone will see how it ends. Only ever click the official hardware link in the episode description. Skip Discord promos, Twitter DMs, or meme giveaway hypes. Your keys remain sacred. Stack smart, stack daily, and I'll see you degens tomorrow.
Crypto and chill, we making them deals. Riding that wave, got the G-Funk feels. Stack it up, watch it go sky high. Play cool, play smooth, I'm the blockchain guy. Crypto and chill, we making them deals. Riding that wave, got the G-Funk feels.